In pidgin we say overdone na mood. Overdone is mood. Guardiola, overdone na mood. Rubbish. I said that overdone is mood. Parfois quand on connaît aussi trop, on réfléchit aussi trop, on finit même par être même bête à la fin. Overdone na mood. Hello guys, I hope you guys are okay. Okay, today we'll meet for the post-match analysis between Real Madrid and Manchester City. Real Madrid, Manchester City. I say Real Madrid, Manchester City. Wow, I will not say mama. First things first, Guardiola messed up everything for himself. Okay, he made a lot of silly mistakes, and before he could try to correct, the the damage was already done. Okay, personally, that's what I think, because I don't know why, as a coach, okay, you will decide to play Semenyo as a number 10. Semenyo is not a number 10. I'm sorry. What's Sheki doing on your bench? Why did you sign? What did you sign Sheki up for? Why should you carry a winger and play him as a number 10? You play with Doku. You're playing with three wingers in front. Your midfield is having you have just one defensive midfielder. Why couldn't you pair Rodri and O'Reilly? That pair have been working, man. It has been working. Why didn't you pair Rodri and O'Reilly to play as defensive midfielder, Sheki as a number 10, Semenyo right, Doku left, Alan in front? Why? Why should you always want to go and overdo things? Why? You could play Ainuri as a left back, man. I understand I wanted O'Reilly, but from the first goal, Real Madrid just simply one long ball, they crossed three lines. They just one long ball. That press from the first from Semenyo line to Rodri, all of gone. One long ball. Let's be serious now. Okay, the lineup wasn't the best. Him starting O'Reilly as a left back and realizing that Valverde would mess up with him. Okay, after the first goal, was enough to make quick arrangements. Maybe even do some substitution. Okay, he underestimated Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, and I highlighted this thing yesterday. Okay, the Real Madrid at the Bernabeu Champions League night. These guys have 15 Champions League. Okay, and these guys, they know what they are doing. You get the season that City took the Champions League. Match Ali was at the Bernabeu. It was 1-1. Retu, City had to sample Real Madrid 4-0. Real Madrid know, they remember this thing. They learned from their lessons. But Guardiola and his boys, I don't know, Guardiola is responsible. He refused to learn from all his mistakes that he's been making for the past how many seasons that he's been at City. He basically refused to learn. Okay, he underestimated Real Madrid. Okay, and I highlighted on it that they have 15 Champions League, and it's not by chance, it's not by fluke. They know how to go about this thing. Playing Kuzanov as a right back, why? Against Vinicius. Okay, leaving Rodri alone in front of the defenders against one of the best counter-attacking teams in the world. That was wrong. Playing Semenyo out of position to fit in Savinho as a winger. Savinho just came back from injury, where you have a very creative number 10 like Sheki on the bench. Why? Mateus Nunes, we know he's not the best right back, but he's played there enough to start a game like that, and he could have just received help from his teammates. Look at what happened to Trent yesterday. Trent had a relatively good game because he was being helped by Valverde. Trent never had a one-on-one encounter with Doku. Okay, Valverde helped him all through, and that's what the team is supposed to look like, man. Okay, Mateus Nunes was supposed to play that game, just like Trent got help from Valverde against Doku. Also, with Alan being a static number 9, he was quieted by Rudiger. Okay, meanwhile, you could even bring in a mobile number 9, like what? Marmoush. Marmoush is mobile, so he can make runs. Rudiger is not that solid against to run. Ok, Marmoush could make runs, il pouvait même décocher, venir jouer comme un 10 pour créer l'espace pour Cherki, Semenyo. Pep Guardiola. And he made look at when he came and put Mamouche. He put Mamouche at the 8th minute. Me Mamouche can't play with for 80 minutes. Qui vient jouer quoi? Look at where you're making. Look at where you're putting Shaky, Ryan Shaky of all people. Look at when Semenyo went to the wing. Look at the two chances that City had during the second half. It was all by Semenyo now. Massa. I said Mendy, Champions League. I said it yesterday now that they play Mendy against Vigo for Champions League. You needed a mobile number 9 who could run, who could create chances for others. Donnarumma also activated his form of his early days at PSG. Okay, some of you that just knew Donnarumma between these 6 months, between January 2025 to June 2025, you come and tell me rubbish. When I think I told one of my guys at that time that Donnarumma is not a very good goalkeeper. For us that we knew him from after the Euro when he signed for PSG, he's not a very good goalkeeper. He just had but one good moment that led to whatever they say Donnarumma is good. That's Donnarumma. That's Donnarumma now. That's the real Donnarumma. Donnarumma is one of the reasons why PSG never went far in the Champions League between 2021 to 2025 that they took the Champions League. Donnarumma is one of the reasons. Donnarumma is one of the reasons. If you might remember, there was even a match that they played against Real Madrid that season of Ramadan Karim Benzema, where Benzema took Ballon d'Or. Donnarumma, this is Donnarumma. That is the Donnarumma. Okay, I forgot. I really forgot. Donnarumma activated his form of his early moments at PSG because I don't understand what the first goal outing was for. Okay. How and even when City tried to reduce the score, Courtois said, "No way." You saw Valverde coming towards you. It's a long ball. You see that you running towards the ball and him running towards the ball. He will get there before you, brother. Go back to your goal post. Stay there. You coming out was just creating a lot of problems for yourself. Okay, and you see, even when City tried to even reduce that score to 3-1, you saw what Courtois did. That's why I told you that when Courtois decides to be, okay, Courtois the grand soirée de Ligue des Champions. Allez-vous renseigner chez Sadio Mane. I don't have anything to say again concerning that. Okay, that's it. Courtois said no way. Mendy was untouched. Mendy did what he had to do, and it was as expected. Trent Alexander-Arnold had a relatively good game, obviously, because he was helped by Valverde, which is normal. That's teamwork. More to that, Valverde had an excellent game with a hat-trick. Excellent. Valverde became prime Luis Suarez yesterday. Everything he touched, he finished. He touched and finished. The third goal. I'll make another video where we're talking about performances of some of these signings. Magay, we just look at performance now with left eye. Now with left eye, we look at. There is the video coming up by Friday or Saturday where we'll be analyzing players, my take on everything with this online propaganda that's going on now between Premier League, La Liga. Premier League fans, football today, Premier League, the Premier League is the best league in the world. Premier League is the best league in the world. The intensity league, rubbish. Okay, so Valverde had a good game. That Thiago, that guy, okay, he was so good, confident on the ball. But the confidence almost bite him, where he wanted to make that ball in front of O'Reilly. But Courtois said no. Don't know Courtois very well. Pep made changes very late changes. They hope to score 4 at the Etihad, which is I think is possible. But here we're talking about qualifications, guy. Okay, and Madrid understand these things. Madrid can go to Etihad and defend 90 minutes. 90. Madrid can even go to the Etihad. City score 1. They cannot score back. 2. They cannot score back. When City gets to number 3, Madrid will defend. Even if it's at the 30th minute, Madrid will defend for the remaining 60 minutes. They'll get to 90 minutes. Madrid will defend for additional time and defend and wait for penalties and win during penalties. Let me just tell you people, these guys know what they call qualification Champions League. They are very good at that. Okay, so Madrid understand these things. They used home advantage, and remember, okay, the 1-1 encounter and the 4-0 that happened the last time that City won the Champions League. They did what they had to do. Madrid understand that winning La Liga is going to be hard for them. They're already out of the Copa del Rey, so they're focusing on their Champions League. Okay, La Liga might be hard because some teams there can be nervy, focusing on their Champions League, and it might happen. It might happen. Maybe Bayern can remove them or PSG, but guy, it's still Madrid. Like I always say, it's still Madrid. It's still Madrid. Now, I'll end by this propaganda of Premier League. There is more football in Premier League. I'll talk about it in another video actually. So that's my point of view concerning the match. Okay, Pep, you form and you messed up. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Okay, please like, okay, comment, give me your point of view.